What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's not a Roger related video, but I figure I should chime in on this one because I already saw the headline, which predictably I knew this was going to happen after Fury won because this video came up. Tyson Fury released this video onto his Instagram on November 9th of last year. Him doing a little bit of drills with Darren Till, right? So obviously, after this big fight, you knew it was going to happen. You knew someone from the UFC was going to call him out, and Tyson has expressed some interest of fighting in the UFC. Um, but he was also training for the Wilder fight, so it wasn't like he was going to be able to book a UFC fight while preparing for the boxing heavyweight championship. And obviously, there's contractual obligations. I don't know how long he has left on the contract for a boxing contract, if he has any fights lined up or whatever. But I think if he doesn't have any contractual obligations, Tyson Fury is 31 years old. Okay. He could be the best fighter of all time if he jumped into MMA right now. Okay, he's 31 years old. He's still trainable. He is a natural athlete. Um, and obviously, I saw the headline today. Stipe and Francis Ngannou both called him out. I would much rather see Stipe versus the Gypsy King, but I would also think one of the best fights of all time would be Tyson Fury versus John Jones. Because John Jones, obviously light heavyweight champion, but John Jones is naturally, he walks around at probably, I'm going to go ahead and say 240 to 245 pounds. So if he decided to fight at heavyweight, he would just be fighting at his natural weight. Now, I've seen pictures of John Jones standing next to heavyweights where he dwarfed them. Like, there's this one picture I saw where he was standing next to Andrei Arlovsky, and he made Arlovsky, who has been a heavyweight his entire career, look like a child. So it wouldn't be that big of a stretch for John Jones to competitively fight at heavyweight. Now, here's the thing. I do think, after what I saw this past weekend, Tyson Fury could beat any single heavyweight on the UFC roster. Every single one, probably even John Jones, because of how dangerous he is with those hands. Now, here's the thing. If Tyson Fury got into MMA, he wouldn't just dive in without training, okay? And this definitely would be the super fight of the 21st century if it was Tyson Fury versus Stipe or Tyson Fury versus John Jones. Now, here's the beauty of it for the Gypsy King. Okay, if Tyson decided to take an MMA fight in a cage, I'm not talking about Stipe or John Jones fighting him in a boxing match. They would get absolutely murdered. They wouldn't stand a chance. It'd be a round one decapitation if he wanted to. If he didn't want to, then he would go the route of Floyd Mayweather versus Conor, where Floyd would just let him get tired and then put him away whenever he wanted to. I'll go ahead and say this. In the Mayweather versus McGregor fight, that fight went on as long as Mayweather wanted to. If he wanted to put Conor away round one, he would have. He didn't want to. He wanted to put on a show. So in a boxing match, there's no heavyweight that will even come close to catching Tyson. It just won't happen. Tyson Fury, that is. In an MMA contest, I still don't think they can beat him. All right, he's 6'9". He's big. He's strong. He's got crazy cardio for a 6'9", 273-pound animal. And if he decided to jump over into mixed martial arts, he wouldn't have to. He would have to change his stance because the boxing stance does not work for a mixed martial arts fight. So he'd have to learn to lean onto his leg more. So he isn't. And he obviously bounces around if you watch his fights, but he would have to change his stance so he's not open to leg kicks. And the traditional boxing stance is no good when you're trying to defend a wrestling takedown. So if Tyson Fury changed his boxing stance and learned to defend takedowns, I don't think there's a single heavyweight, maybe even in the world, that could beat him. I don't see Stipe beating him, and I honestly don't see John Jones beating him. Because as soon as he puts a hand on you, if Tyson Fury lands one of those left hooks or that overhand right that he landed on Deontay Wilder with MMA gloves, it will absolutely decimate his opponent. So I think the time is now. I honestly, I don't know if he has, a contractual obligation to accept more boxing matches. I honestly hope that the UFC is blowing up Tyson Fury's phone right now and be like, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen in the next 2 years. Right? Because he would have to train strictly MMA for 6 months. He'd have to learn wrestling, takedown defense, little bit of jiu-jitsu, and he would never have to hit pads because he already does it better than anyone else in the world. It would be all about the ground game, and he obviously already knows how to clinch because of boxing, but I think it'd be a great move, and this would be the biggest fight of the 21st century if it was him versus Stipe or him versus John Jones. So let me know what you guys think. I could not believe that knockout. Let's go to his. Honestly, I was heavily favoring Deontay in that fight over the weekend. Obviously, I was dead wrong, but now we know exactly how good the Gypsy King is because he made that look easy. Deontay landed a couple big rights in the first 2 rounds. Other than that, he was helpless. No, where's the... Sorry, guys, I'm fucking this up. Much respect to the champ, but Tyson absolutely made that look easy. Deontay looked kind of hopeless in that fight. Like, so I'm not saying that to disrespect him. He's a great boxer, but I mean, just Tyson was a whole nother animal that night. It was unbelievable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope I see Tyson Fury in the UFC octagon. But yeah, all right, guys, just want to knock out this quick video. Yeah, all right, guys, everyone, take care. Bye.